Good morning. Welcome back to Eyewitness News this morning. It's 8:30 and I am here with Travis Cook. He is an associate with Charlie O'Hara's law firm in to answer any and all of your legal questions. If you have one, hop on the line right now, 436-1212. Travis, how are you today?
Good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
He is new to the show, so welcome him warmly. We actually do have a first caller. So caller, go ahead. What's your question?
Well, we had to have a family member taken by EMS to the emergency room, and our insurance paid the bill electronically in September. We are still getting bills from EMS, and they say if we don't pay the bill that we will be, they will have to garnish our state tax return. What recourse do we have?
Well, what I would suggest doing is contacting the insurance company, your insurance provider, and asking them how much of the bill they've actually paid and see if there's anything left over that you need to pay. And also ask them to contact EMS or the city of Wichita, Sedgwick County, whoever it is that's sending you these bills, and let them communicate with them, see what exactly needs to be done for them to cover the rest of your bill or what you need to pay in order to cover it. So that would be my suggestion. Your insurance company should be able to handle it for you. If there's something else that you need to pay, then at that point in time, they may garnish your wages or take something from your taxes if you can't pay it. So that is a possibility, but you can contact your insurance company, contact an attorney who handles insurance claims of that sort, and they will help you out with that.
Well, thanks for the advice. I know personally we had a family member take a trip to the hospital, and it does get kind of confusing getting bills from the hospital and then you're communicating with insurance. So your suggestion would really be talk to the insurance company. They can start to handle that communication.
That's exactly what I would do. It gets even more confusing when the insurance company pays part of the bill but not all of the bill. So you're wondering what exactly you need to cover, what exactly they're going to cover moving forward. So contact the insurance company, and they should be forthright with you and tell you exactly what you need to pay, what they're going to pay, when it needs paid, and the process for paying it.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, we really appreciate the answer to the question. It sounds like we don't have any other callers right now. But Travis, you told me just before coming on that you're primarily handling child custody cases. What do you most often see as kind of the big issue in some of those cases? Just the battle between parents, or is there kind of more of a subtlety with it?
Yes, it's generally the battle between the parents. One parent may want the child, may want to be the primary residential parent for that child. Another parent may want shared custody of the child, the visitation every other weekend. Do you get them during the week? Stuff like that. Here lately, it seems like we've got quite a few calls between people since McConnell is so close to Wichita here. People calling where they've moved out of state, say they've moved to North Carolina with their job, and if they have a child custody issue, it's still here in Kansas. Yes, it's very complicated. Kansas follows what's called the UCCJEA. They look for the home state, and the home state is where the child last lived for 6 consecutive months.
Okay.
So that's the home state. If Kansas is the home state, even though you may live in North Carolina right now, you've got to come back to Kansas in order to get the custody and visitation worked out, unless Kansas declines jurisdiction on the issue. So that's something that we see quite a bit, and it's a complicated issue.
And I totally understand that. Unfortunately, we're out of time. There was a caller on the line, so Travis, we may send you upstairs right after this when we go to break to answer that. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. No problem. We'll be right back in just a couple of